Hi everyone, Peter here again. Today I'm going to be looking at Spider-Man 2099. Sorry guys, I completely forgot to film opening the box. So here are some still images. As you can see, the cover artwork is stunning. It's got a real nice sheen to it. The image is spectacular of Spider-Man. See what I did there? Spectacular. Anyway, so yeah, really nice colours on it. It's your standard box, guys. Your standard box. Let's just get him out and see what he's like. Okay guys, so here we've got Spider-Man 2099 out of the box in all of these different bits and pieces. So first thing to note is we get a dynamic stand. Clips in the box, I've got to take that out. But the image is stunning. It looks really, really nice. It's got this kind of raised effect, and I'm really pleased to say it does say Spider-Man 2099, not Spider-Man Black, which I thought it might do from the game. But really nice looking stand. We'll then get a whole host of hands with web shooter connectors. These bits here are a little bit tricky, but basically you pop that off and you can replace that with these little clips. So you can have it with the web shooter effect happening or not. You get loads of different styles of hands. One of the things that draws me to this particular character, I always liked the fact that in the comics he had the little claws kind of coming out. The raised parts would help him stick to the walls, and in this they've gone for kind of like nails, which look cool. I really like those effects. Like I say, tons of different hands. The effects on these are beautiful. You can see it's kind of like a printed effect. Really vibrant, shiny blues and reds. It just looks stunning. And like I say, these hands are absolutely beautiful. There is a couple of different options. I quite like the fact that they give you the finger pointing from the meme. So you can have them standing pointing at your Spideys. You get a whole host of web effects. I've not used these before, but these basically clip in. I'm not sure. I don't know if I would want my Spider-Man firing webs. This is a one for him to look like he's holding onto it and swinging, I guess. And then a funnel effect, which you can use. Don't know what I think about them. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of web effects, but we'll see. Okay, let's get rid of these and let's have a look at the actual figure. Shit on it. Right guys, here we go. Here's Spider-Man 2099. First thing I'm going to say is I've tried to stand him without using the kind of the waist grab stand, man. Yeah. I've tried to stand him without using the waist grab stand, and he's a bugger. He doesn't like to stand up without having the grabber on him. Anyway, here you go. You can see him in all his glory. He's a stunning figure. I'm loving the paint application on him. I'm loving the costume. I think the colours are incredibly vibrant on him. The suit has got a lovely kind of texture to it. He just looks tremendous. Doesn't come with tons of accessories, like I said earlier, but I don't want them for him, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I'll be using the web effects, but he looks amazing. So let's get him off the turntable because it's doing me head in and have a bit of a better look at him. Okay guys, so here we can see the figure in all of his glory. The paint application on this guy is stunning. The costume just shines. It looks futuristic. It looks amazing. It's everything I'd hoped for in a Spider-Man 2099 figure. He's pretty simple. Like I said, there's not a lot to him, but what you have got really stands out. Lots of decent articulation. We'll get good movement in terms of the head and the arms. He's on a kind of a ratchet joint thing here, so that's quite handy. Good movement in the legs and the waist and the extremities and all that kind of jazz. What worries us about this particular character is, as you can see, whenever I'm doing movements, it is nipping the costume. Now, I'm not a big long-term collector of Hot Toys, but I do know that some of the costumes get damaged over time, particularly if you've posed them and things in different ways. So I am slightly concerned that I'm not going to be able to pose this guy in any dramatic kind of way for fear of this costume getting damaged as time goes on. So I'm going to have to keep a close eye on that one, I think, because I love him and I don't want him to get damaged. Here we've got him with the web effect on his hand, so it looks like he's holding a bunched web. I mean, these web effects are okay, but I don't know. I mean, do you know what I mean? It looks a bit daft, kind of not longer or whatever. I suppose you could attach it to things and all the rest of it. probably is not for me, not my cup of tea, that. So I don't think I'll be using them. If anybody does use them, let us know how they do it and how it looks, because I'm just not convinced myself. I'm loving the kind of the spikes and things that are coming out of them. The face sculpt looks tremendous. The hands are absolutely beautiful. This for me shouts Spider-Man 2099, and this is probably how I'm going to display him. See what I mean about the costume here? Kind of, it looks a bit ruffled. That's a bit of a worry for us. Sadly, he is really hard to balance, so yeah, I'm probably going to have him on the stand, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, he just looks tremendous. I love him. Absolutely love him. So guys, that's Spider-Man 2099. Let us know in the comments what you think of him, and if you've got this figure. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.